Hi, I'm Orlando with On Point Custom Auto here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. What we're going to help you out with here today is we're going to show you how to remove the front bumper on a Nissan 370Z. This application can be used for any 2010 to 2017 model. It's only going to take you a couple of minutes. It's not that hard, and you only need a couple of tools. You might want to remove the front bumper so you can gain access to the headlights to remove them, change out a bulb, or customize them. You might need to replace your front bumper, or you might need to gain access to any of the other components like the fog lights or the bumper core support. Let's show you how to get the job done today.
This one's gonna be pretty simple. You're gonna need a flathead, you're gonna need a ratchet, you're gonna need a 10 mil, and you're gonna need a medium-sized extension. That's all you need to get the job done. All right, let's get started. To begin with, you're gonna start with your flathead. You're gonna come right up to the front area. There's a total of 7 plastic pull pins that you're gonna use your flathead to pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that is gonna release the front end for you at the top side. That's all that you have holding on the front bumper on the top end. 7 plastic clips that you can remove with your flathead. All right, the next step, once you have the 7 plastic clips removed with your flathead from the top side of the bumper, you're gonna get the car lifted up. Luckily, we have a lift, so it's a little faster for us. If you don't have a lift, you can toss it on a jack stand and get it jacked up. You can start on either side. Both sides are gonna be the exact same. You're gonna need your flathead. There's only 1 clip here on the inside that you have to remove. Right there. You can remove that with your flathead. Then you're gonna wedge this cover open, and once you get this cover open right there, so you can see where it's at on the bumper, right there, there's a spot for 1 10 millimeter. That 1 10 millimeter bolt goes right there. That's the only thing that is holding on the side of the bumper to the fender. 1 10 millimeter bolt. You're gonna come over to the other side. Since ours is on a lift, we're just gonna turn it. Same story. Flathead to the plastic clip. Wedge it open. And up here at the top, where the bumper meets the fender, there's a 10 millimeter bolt that goes in right there as well. Right there. All right. So now you've got both sides disconnected, and you've got the top bumper disconnected. Your next step, since we've already got the car lifted up, lift it up a little bit more. All right, the next step, once you've removed the 7 plastic pins from the top of the bumper, the 1 plastic pin from the inner fender liner, the 10 millimeter bolt that's holding on the bumper to the fender, all you have to do is take off the 8 10 millimeter bolts that are holding on the bumper to the bottom fender liner. Let's show you where that's at. That's the first one. That's the second one. That's the third one. That's the fourth one. That's the 5th one. The 6th one. The 7th one. And the 8th one. That's the bottom of the bumper. So once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all that's holding on to the bumper. Okay, so to review, what we've done today is we've pulled off 7 plastic pins from the top of the bumper, 1 plastic pin and 1 10 millimeter bolt from both fender well areas, and 8 10 millimeter bolts from the bottom bumper. How easy was that? The next step is just to pull it off. You can come over to either fender liner. You're gonna get your hand underneath the bumper and it should pop right off. We put a rag in between so that way we can make sure that there's no paint that gets damaged in the process. It's fairly easy. And the bumper should literally fall right off. Your next step from there is that you have to disconnect your fog light wiring if that is something that you have on your model. It's a very small clip on the inside. You can remove it with your hand. It's a little bit of pressure. It'll disconnect right there. Same thing on the other side. You've got a clip over here. Go ahead and put a little bit of pressure on it. And the clip pops right off. And there you have it. We removed your bumper on your 370Z. Now you have access for your headlights. If you'd like to take your headlights off, if you need to remove any pieces, if you want to do any modifying, this is how you get it done. Once you have the bumper removed, if you need to remove the headlights, you're going to need a flathead, and you are going to need your 10mm once again. There are a total of 7 plastic pins on this front cover that you're going to need to remove. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Once you have those 7 plastic pins removed with your flathead, you can pull that cover off. After you have that cover off, you're going to go ahead and you are going to wedge this area over just like that. This right here has a plastic pull pin that is holding it down right there. It'll be holding it down just like that. So you're going to pull that pull pin with a flathead. That will give you access to a 10mm bolt and another pull pin. So you're going to remove that 10mm bolt and that pull pin from that area right there. That removes the top of the headlight. Then on the inside right here, this is for your hood release. You have to disconnect this from that right there. That'll allow your headlight to pull out a lot easier. And then right here, as you can see, if you follow that line down, that line goes to here. So you're gonna wanna totally pop those lines out from there like I just did. So that way it allows you to freely remove the headlight. So once again, we came in on this area. We pop this area over. There should be a little pull pin that's holding the plastic rivet down. You're gonna pop that off. 10mm bolt, flathead to the little plastic pin. You're gonna come down, you're gonna wiggle this bad boy off of the headlight, and then you're gonna follow the line down and loosen it. Then there's one 10mm bolt right here that's connecting the top of the headlight right there, and you're totally done on the top side. The next step, there's only 2 bolts on the bottom. There's one right there, and then there's one that connects the headlight right there, and that will allow you to fully remove your headlight. Now when you pull your headlight out, there will be wires in the back side of the headlight, and you will have to disconnect those to fully remove. With a little bit of wiggling, the headlight will remove itself. There's only one plug that's on the back side that is holding it in. You're gonna remove that clip right there, and then with that clip, everything will remove itself from the headlight. Cool. All right, now for the passenger side. It's pretty much the exact same setup. Wedge that over. You've got the plastic clip that's holding that down. You've got your 10mm bolt and another plastic clip that's wedging it down. Follow the line. On this one, there's nothing that's holding the inside of it in like the driver's side. It's only got that 10mm bolt there, then that 10mm bolt there, and that 10mm bolt there. So in total, there are 4 10mm bolts, and there are 2 plastic clips that are holding that headlight out. And then with a little bit of wedging, you're gonna go ahead and remove this headlight as well. All right, we're all finished up. We got the bumper removed, we got the headlights taken out. Let's review so that way you remember exactly what was done. There were 7 plastic clips at the top of the bumper. We removed those with a flathead. There was 1 plastic clip right there and 1 10mm bolt right there on both sides. There were 8 10mm bolts on the bottom side, and that bad boy literally just pulled right off. After that, there were 7 plastic clips holding down the cover for the headlights and the core support. There were 4 10mm bolts on the headlight, and there were 3 plastic clips on either side holding the headlight down.
All right, guys, we're all finished up. Hopefully we helped you out a little bit, showed you how to remove a bumper, showed you how to remove some headlights on a Nissan 370Z. Once again, this is the same setup for any 2010 to 2017 model. This is the 2017. We're gonna take those headlights, we're gonna throw them in an oven, we're gonna bake them, we're gonna get them popped open, and we're gonna throw some awesome RGB effect stuff on the inside, and we're gonna throw some demon eyes, we're gonna color match the headlights on the inside to that Nismo red. It's gonna look awesome. We'll post some videos up at the end of this. You'll see a small snippet. Hopefully you guys like that, and give us a follow on Facebook or Instagram on Point Custom Auto. You can catch us on either of those on social media. If you like this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're real people, we do real videos. Let us know what you guys want to see next, and the next time it rolls in the shop, we'll make sure that we get that done for you. Take care, man. God bless. On Point Custom Auto, 773-920-0538. On Point Custom Auto on Facebook and on Instagram. On Point Custom Auto also on YouTube. This is a 2017 Nissan 370Z. We set it up with custom halos, RGB, W, demon eyes. We also painted the inner headlights so that way they would match the Nismo trim. Flow Series halos came out on point, man. Hit us up if this is something that you'd like to have taken care of.